I'm on a Kurumi-focused route, I presume. Last recording I stumbled on a... what would I call it? A new Kurumi scene that I didn't get before, and I presume that's because when we were walking to go fishing, I decided to talk to Kurumi and Izumi as opposed to Haruka and Okuhiko. I would guess that's the decision that really made the difference. I'm curious as to whether or not you can actually scare Yuka that way if you choose it's just child's play as opposed to, yeah, it's good, but that's not really my style. It's not my style to save scum, although yes, when I was doing my Haruka focused playthrough, I decided I needed to save scum. But anyway, it's not my thing to save scum, so I just didn't. I think this is the most recent save, so let's continue down this, hopefully what continues to be a Kurumi focused playthrough, so I can get an ending that I haven't got before, obviously. Ah, Kurumi 2, Kurumi 2. Kurumi, who's walking next to Haruka, is in high spirits after hearing us. Oh right, there's actually an open-air hot spring nearby. Now, is this fast-forwardable? Yes, which means it's repeated dialogue to what I've already done. Okay, we're going to do Kurumi What's Wrong so we can get that Kurumi scene, right, when we go with Kurumi to the shrine. Now that might trigger the Haruka ending, in which case we'll go back and try to fix it, but... Hitting fast forward instead of skip. Oh, you have a go and don't go. Huh. Sometimes you don't get this choice. Like, some decisions it kind of forces you to go. Here we actually have a choice to go or not go. It might funnel me into Yuka if I go, but I'm going to try go anyway. I'd save you. Let's see what that does. Okay. Again, these are skippable because I already have done this dialogue in some previous playthrough, which is in some previous recording or previous part. You're out. You're out. You're out. And then go to Princess Beach with Kurumi. And I've already seen this, so it lets me fast forward through it. Lets me fast forward through all this as well. Nothing changes. So we got through the party. Okay. We're forced into this Yuka scene. We're gonna say a long time ago. Okay, lets me fast forward through this, but you have to wait to hear the ding sound, so it kind of holds you up a bit. Hit this. This is gonna get me Yuka, right? Yeah, it's gonna force me into... Oh, we're still at common route, okay. You have to find Kurumi first. Okay, 5th of April. Just goes into Yuka. Okay. So... with that in mind... let's reload. Let's fast forward through a not go. Because it looks like we're going to have some sort of option. Don't go. And it shouldn't let me... yeah, it doesn't let me fast forward because I haven't done this option before. I don't think we should go do this after all, Kurumi. Well, why? Izumi-san, she sounded pretty serious. There really must be something at that shrine. Kurumi said it's fine. Geez, what's wrong? Maybe you're getting cold feet. That's not like you at all, Oni-chan. No, it's not that I'm getting cold feet. It has nothing to do with the story of the god of demons either. It's just, how should I put this? There's probably something here. That's my reason for why we can't go. That's not an explanation. That's fine. The reason doesn't matter. Anyway, let's try going back for today. What? I pull Kurumi's hand in the opposite direction, trying to go back to the thicket we just came out of. However, fine, Kurumi will go by herself. Kurumi violently shakes off my hand and turns around. She runs up the stone stairs at top speed. Wait, Kurumi. I follow after her, ascending the stairs. When I finally reach the top, I catch up with Kurumi and firmly grab her arm. Hehehe, just as planned. Kurumi has a triumphant expression. So when Kurumi said that she'd go by herself, that was a bluff? She predicted from the beginning that I'd follow her. Geez, cut me a break. Shortly afterwards, the two of us are standing at the top of the staircase, staring at the infamous shrine. Every part of the shrine from the outer wall... Okay, is this skippable? No, it's not. Okay. And even the large roof have rotted away extensively, probably due to many years of being subjected to the sea breeze. I know it's familiar dialogue, though. I wouldn't be surprised if it collapsed at this very second. Nevertheless, despite its decrepit appearance, the building being bathed with moonlight gives off the impression of being surrounded by an imposing air. It's an intimidating atmosphere that feels like it would scare off anyone who tries to trespass on this ground. Hey, wanna try going in? Didn't I tell you that we shouldn't? Fine then, Kurumi will go by herself. Kurumi desperately tries to violently shake off my hand, but I'm not falling for the same trick again. I firmly grab Kurumi by the arm and don't let go. Too bad. Ow! Huh? That hurts, Oni-chan. That is bad. Did I use too much strength? Oh, sorry. I easily let go of her. Just as planned yet again. I reach out for her again, but it's too late. Kurumi is running towards the entrance of the shrine. And then in the instant I yell this, "Hey!" A shout that could pierce the darkness breaks out like a roar. Started to look around us, but we can't find the owner of the voice, which has caused even the surrounding trees to shake. We never actually figure out who this guy is. You know, I thought he was like a homeless guy in the shrine, but he's not, so I don't know what he is exactly. Forget it, we've got to get out of here now. Kurumi has also turned around and runs my way at full speed. Her face is twisted in fear, looking like a kid whose prank has gone horribly wrong. So she doesn't go in the shrine this time. Kurumi rushes straight towards me. I take her hand and we descend the stone staircase, going so fast it's like we're rolling down it. Having made our getaway somehow, we walk towards the lodge from the coastline. Is this skippable? Yes, it is. Okay. You're her out. You're her out. You're her out. Okay, go with Kurumi. Goes through the barbecue. Okay, so go with Yuka to cherry blossoms. You have the bell scene. Hit this just cuz I haven't hit it before. Listen carefully. This bell is a very dangerous thing. If you have it, incredibly terrible things may happen to you. So give that bell to... sir, are you a weirdo? Huh? You're a weirdo too, aren't you, ma'am? The girl looks back and forth between Yuka and I restlessly. And then all of a sudden, she lets out a loud, shrill scream. Surprised, I come to my senses. The girl waves my hand off of her and runs over to the entrance of the park with noisy, faltering steps. Okay. Okay, so that doesn't change anything. Get to the 5th. And it looks like Yuka. Yep, that's Yuka. Okay. So, So although I got that extra Kurumi scene, it still went Yuka. That's interesting. So let me try something else. Okay. We'll just hit what a TV addict. And then I guess we hit this and we'll get the choke thing happening. Like, would you like some fries with that? I don't know if anybody's gonna get that. Oh well. Okay. So this is new. Hit backlog. Okay, so this leftover beer cans from the barbecue. Okay, so we tried doing mostly Kurumi focused, except we did not go with Kurumi to the shrine, and now we have this Okuhiko dialogue that it won't let me skip through, indicating it's new. You've shown yourself, mysterious high-tech vacuum cleaner man. Ugh, he's sucking me in. But this is the Yuka route. What? Seems he's just sleep talking. Okay. So you get a different sleep talk, basically. And just throws you down the Yuka route anyway. So I ended up with the Yuka route. Huh. Okay, well, so that bombs out. Let's try something else. So let's go back to where we have to decide who to go shopping with. Okay, let's load this one. Do this. So don't go shopping with Yuka. Ask Saki. We'll see if this leads to anything unique. I decide to ask Saki. Hey Saki-san, would you mind going shopping with me? With me? Yeah. Why? How am I supposed to... Because that's the decision I haven't tried yet, Saki. No, if you don't want to, then that's fine. I never said I didn't want to, but... Alright, I'll go with you. At any rate, just waiting here would be boring. Alright, that's the spirit. Saki slips by me as if she's ignoring my cheerful words. She goes out alone. Hey, wait for me, Saki-san. She grabs the bike and I frantically chase after her. I exit the shop. Saki is waiting there. Well, they're ready to go. Just as I take a step forward, Izumi comes out. Wait a minute. Is something wrong? Sorry, I forgot. Buy these as well. She hands me a small scrap of paper. It's covered in writing. There's so much stuff on here. We have to buy all of this? Also, we have a bike by the side of the shop. Please use it. It'll be easier to bring the groceries back that way. True, just carrying the 22 pounds of rice alone does seem like a pain. It's only 22 pounds! Anyway, 22 pounds is not significant. The key's attached to it. Well then, you two take care. Thank you very much. I thankfully bow my head as she walks back into the shop. Alright then, Saki-san. I lift my head, but I don't see her anymore. I try looking around. The setting sun illuminates the road by the shop. On it is Saki, who has already walked far ahead. Oh, what's this? What's going on? I quickly straddle the bike and chase after Saki. Saki steps away from the bike and continues to walk. What's wrong? You can ride in the back, you know. I'm fine. But don't you want to go shopping? I never said that. Don't tell me a bike is too unseemingly for you. Not really, that's not what I meant, but then get on. When I stretch out my hand, Saki steps back again. She seems to be trembling. Oh, I see. Now I understand. What? You're scared of bikes? Is it gonna elevator scene me? No way, you're wrong. Is that so? You're scared of drowning? Stop laughing, you creep. I'll do it. I'll get on. Hurry up and head straight there. Yes, ma'am. Away Saki slowly sits on the luggage carrier in a side saddle fashion. She looks really nervous. I start silently pedaling. Seeing Saki like this, I save my day. No, I shouldn't be so mean. Yeah! Saki immediately clings to my back, just as I thought. It seems Saki has a phobia of bikes. No, a phobia of speed. I don't want to torment her, so I pedal slowly. At first, Saki was so scared that her arms were wound tight around me, but she got used to it after a while. Now she has a single hand lightly propped against my back. Hey, what? No, it's nothing. It's quiet between us. Whenever I try to talk to Saki, Saki just bluntly retaliates. This isn't getting anywhere. The atmosphere has become quiet, quite awkward. Guess this is the opposite of time flies when you're having fun, huh? If I had known things would be going this slow, then should I have sped up even if it would have scared her? As I'm thinking about that, we soon approach a long decline. It's neither steep nor is it gentle. Because of our combined weight, the bike is going to speed up from the decline. We're going to go faster, hang on tight. Okay. Saki responds with a faint twinkling voice and nods. She wraps her arms around me again. Usually bikes have brakes. I begin to pedal towards the hill. Whoosh. We're sliding down the hill road faster than I expected. Saki clings to my body with all of her might. With this bulging sensation against my back, I start to think that this isn't so bad. No, you're going too fast. I reluctantly reach for the brakes after hearing Saki scream this over and over. Where are the brakes? Here, huh? Click, click. I start to get the feeling that something is wrong when nothing happens. There's a really obscure Australian song I'm thinking of, but I'm not gonna spontaneously sing copyrighted music on YouTube. The bike shows no signs of slowing down at all. Oh crap. The brakes, hurry up, slow us down. I'm going to embarrass my unnamed mom right now. My mother never rode on bicycles. We did manage, like a few years ago. Oh dear. It's over 20 years ago. I managed to get her to ride around in a circle in a cul-de-sac on a bicycle. But then she had to get home because we were like a few blocks away from our home to do this. So we happened to have a trike or three-wheeled bicycle, but it was like a really big and heavy one, meant for adults, of course. It was very big and very heavy. It had a big basket on the back. And so we're like, here, you can ride this home. And, you know, me as a child and my father rode home on regular two-wheeled bikes. Well, we got home. It took a very long time for our mother to get back, and she didn't show up. So I went back to that neighborhood where we were trying to coax our mother into riding. And she basically was careening down a hill on this on this tricycle. And she ended up going very fast. And she tried to use the back pedal brake. It had actually two kinds of brakes. It had both the reverse pedaling brakes and the hand brakes. But she couldn't get those to work, and the bike just kept speeding up. So she eventually reached for the handbrakes, and when she pulled them, the bike literally just flew off, kind of caught air and flipped over. And she opened up her chin and scraped severely both her knees. And so we saw her walking home with a lot of blood coming out of her. Well, not like stuff like you see in these kind of games, like you just like scraped your shins and your chin kind of blood, but it was not a pretty picture. So, some people have a hard time with trikes going down hills and speeds. I've done that like when I was like very young. I had this kid's mountain bike, and to make matters even more embarrassing, it had a fork on it. And I was kind of going down the hill like as fast as it can go. I wasn't really using any brakes. When I hit the bottom of the hill, the corner of the bottom of the hill, so this rapid reduction in slope was enough like torque on the front wheels to kick me over the handlebars. And I said it's really embarrassing because I had a fork, which is supposed to help with that kind of thing. So I have a lot of scars from bike slippings. I have one on each of my elbows, and it's very faint, but I guess it's still there if you look hard enough, wrapping around the kneecap of my right knee. Would do it again though. And I kind of haven't stopped scraping my knees, because like even when I was in high school, I still would like hurt myself on bikes. However, the circumstances that would require me to get hurt increased. Like, I had to ride the bike down a washboard. No, that's not what you wouldn't call it, a washboard. You call it one of those rocky drain things. Anyway, Saki screams hysterically. What's wrong? Hurry up! What? It seems the brakes aren't working. No way! I'm dead serious. To say that the bike needs fixing is putting it lightly. There are parts loose here and there, and the chain is disconnected and loose. Okay, if it's disconnected, you're not going to get any friction, so it's not going to you're not going to get any torque through there. I don't know what he means by that, but okay. Izumi-san needs to learn how to take better care of vehicles. But wait, if the brakes aren't working... No! Prepare to go into the sea. For some reason, this doesn't happen in any of the other characters' routes. Saki's scream echoes around us. Her grip tightens even more. Which is not a good idea if you're about to wipe out on a bike. Try to think of ways I can reduce our speed, but I'm drawing a blank. Yeah, for some reason this didn't happen with any of the other characters. The bike just gets in worse condition if you ask Saki to go shopping with you. The story just changes. Stop! Saki's loud screams continue. The bike's rampage continues. Suddenly, I see a curve ahead of us. I instantly turn the handles, but my arms are being pinned down due to Saki's arms. We can't turn. Stop it! Stop it! I see Saki's terror has reached its peak as she's fallen into panic. Naturally, she can't see the curve in front of us. Idiot, let go of my arms, there's a curve. Huh? Yeah! And so we finally come back. We drag the bike with its bent handles, warped saddle, and smashed basket. The bike's tire, along with the rice, saffron, fresh cream, and other groceries that were on the bike, have become ridiculously squashed. Obviously, riding the bike back was impossible. So that was apparently coming back. Okay. Yuka and Izumi-san run over to us. Izumi-san takes the shopping bags from our hands. Just then I lose my strength and fall down. Ah, you look terrible. We need to disinfect those wounds. I heard from Saki, I guess the bike wasn't in condition to be rode like that. Is Saki mad? I don't think so. Huh, really? If that's so, then I'm grateful. At that time, Saki comes out from inside. Our eyes meet. Well, this is a choice I didn't get before. Try giving her a little smile. Our eyes meet and I try giving her a little smile. Saki gives a whoomph and averts her eyes. She doesn't say a word. Wait a minute. Yuka? Yuka, you said she wasn't mad. As I was saying this, Izumi-san sprays disinfectant into the wounds on my forehead. Ow! Put up with it. She slaps me lightly on the head. Yuka turns her head, snickering. I feel like somebody's glaring at me. Saki is staring at me intently. I look at her, but she averts her eyes again. Something then occurs to me. Why does Saki's face look so pained? Frantically. Alright, it's ready. As Izumi-san says this, she places down many different dishes. I can see just by looking that they're all of superb quality. There's a charming rice aroma coming from the steaming pumpkin soup. Is this skippable? Yes. Look at backlog. No, I can't. What? Shows that I got this before. Feels like I'm going to faint. Oh, it's because the food's good. Okay. I think you only get that if you go with Yuka. Or... Okay, Yuka or Saki, because if you go with Haruka, you don't get all of the... You don't get the saffron and stuff. You just get the rice and nothing else. That's interesting. So now I can get to the backlog. Okay. That's it. So that's it. That's a detail. If you go with Haruka, the food isn't as good. You don't get the spices. Okay, Saki at the pool. Does this feel good? We pick up the bell, right? No, we had the earthquake, okay. If we run over to them, we get this art asset, which I don't know if that really helps. We get picked on for premonitions. Bell happens. Okay. Today at the pool. Just go to the pool. Get a drink soon to talking to Saki. Introduce myself. Just get some beer. This nonsense happens. Random mic test. Okay. Furumi and Saki. Dive in, but you don't actually end up diving in. What's up with that? Shrine story. Go. Keep pressing her. Go fishing with Haruka. Go with Yuka, why not? Oh, I know. Recently I heard that there was a student at our college who hung himself in the auditorium. What department were they from again? Sorry, maybe you shouldn't talk. What, didn't you want me to? It's fine, just be quiet. I can't take it, talk to me. You. But could you talk about something else? I don't have any other stories. Well then, could you sing a song? Song? Do you think you can sing something cheerful? Cheerful song. I love dolls. My favorite straw doll, carrying a mallet in one hand and nails in the other. You'll curse that guy I hate most. I'll try to kill him with that curse. How's that cheerful? Idiot, you'd have listened to the whole thing, you'd have known it gets more cheerful after that. I check my watch to find that it's past 9. Everyone's gone off to look for the well by now. Okay, can I fast forward to this? I decided to pretend to be a little surprised after seeing how delighted Kurumi was. Of course, I had a hunch that this was going to happen. I'm fine, but I think Yuka soiled herself. I glanced toward Yuka. Right now, she is standing completely still in a daze like a deer in the headlights. Sorry, Yuka-chan. Okay. Do this. Yuka chokes you. Luna Beach? What I'm saying is that you could see it whenever, like tomorrow, the day after tomorrow, right? Well, that's what you mean, but Kurumi wants to go crab sumo today no matter what. Then I guess that'll be a no. But couldn't you do the same, Oni-chan? Huh? Oni-chan won't go extinct today, right? What? Well, you can help Oni-chan whenever, right? Like tomorrow or the day after that. Oh, well, that's true, but... Then go to Princess Beach with Kurumi today. Crab sumo, huh? Well, it does sound kind of fun, but I've already decided to go to Luna Beach. However, decided that when I'm done with that, I'll go see the crab sumo next time. Sorry, Kurumi, but I've already decided to go to Luna Beach today. I'll see the crab sumo next time, okay? Next time, huh? Kurumi slumps her shoulders, but she soon seems to pull herself together. Alright, got it. Then be sure to come next time, okay? And replies cheerfully. Well, then see you later, Oni-chan. Kurumi runs ahead towards Princess Beach. Okay. Maybe a little. That's so, no matter what the circumstances may be, huh? I guess it's impossible for you, Makoto-kun. Carp. If it were Jin-san, the fisherman, he'd have it all done in an hour. Double carp. But I guess this island is lacking in able men. It's no problem at all. This much will be a piece of cake. That's too little. It's simple. It'll be easy. Please leave it to me. Oh, really? You're a lifesaver. Thank you, Makoto-kun. Okay. The smile fills me with a dreaded sense of impending doom. Have I been trapped? Okay. Earthquake happens. After this, you want to go on a mystery tour? After Izumi-san finishes her story on Moon Beach, Kurumi spoke with a mischievous glint in her eyes. Izumi-san sure hit the nail on the head when she said Kurumi's filled with more curiosity than most people. At that time, because Izumi-san was extremely against it, it looked like she'd give up her plans. But wait, now I remember that I wanted to ask Izumi-san about recurring Kurumi. Why is it that Izumi-san doesn't want Kurumi to go to the shrine? Does she seriously believe the story about the god of killer demons? Is that really the only reason? I resolved myself and decided to ask her. This is not skippable, which is interesting. Hey, Izumi-san, can I ask you a question? What? It's about that shrine. Izumi-san's expression darkens the instant I utter those words. 2 nights ago, Kurumi suggested going on a mystery tour. You got really mad back then, didn't you? Why did you get so angry? Koto-kun, weren't you listening? It's because over there's the god of... I don't think that's the only reason. You're not telling me something, right? I think this is not skippable because there's a slight variation on it because we didn't go with Kurumi to the shrine. So there's a slight... just do that. I was planning on trying to go to the shrine tonight. I'm bluffing, of course. But with this, I should hopefully be able to pry the real reason out of Izumi-san, who will inevitably try to stop me. Don't do it, Mikoto-kun. You mustn't do it. And why is that? I can't agree with you unless you give me a clear reason. I told you that's because... I'll pressure her again. I'm going to the shrine. I understand. Then I'll tell you and you alone. But not here. Shall we move to a different place? Exactly as planned. But why do I feel like such a... Perhaps maybe I might be just as interested in the shrine as Kurumi is. Izumi-san stands on the pier, staring out at the golden sea. She softly runs her hand through her soft hair as a gentle breeze strokes it. It's clear from her sorrow-filled eyes that she's brooding about something. This is beginning to feel like deja vu. I've seen a pair of eyes like that quite recently before. Eyes full of secrets kept locked away. Probably referring to Haruka. Just then Izumi-san quietly begins to bequeath me those secrets. The story about the god of demons I told you about on Moon Beach, that bit was my own fabrication. Fabrication? Yes, but of course it's not like it was all fake. A lot of people really did go missing at that shrine. That at least is an undeniable fact. But you know what? I thought that alone was insufficient. Insufficient? What do you mean by that? I thought that it would be insufficient to keep you all from approaching that shrine. If the thought of people going missing was all there was to it, then you all surely would have gone to the shrine. So using the shrine's name, I added what I thought was a plausible folktale to it. I didn't care what I did as long as I could emphasize how terrifying the shrine is, even if only a little. Well then, what is the reason for you not wanting us to approach the shrine? I thought if you all went there, then one day Kurumi would have definitely decided to explore it. She really is very curious, but even she wouldn't think of pulling a stupid stunt like going to a dangerous place by herself. In short, if even we didn't approach the shrine, then in the end Kurumi wouldn't go there either? Yes, basically giving you a plot hit. If you don't go to the shrine with Kurumi, she'll never go to the shrine. However, we know from variations on Yuka's ending that it can happen. So, not true, actually. So, is all for Kurumi's sake then? Honestly, I never even wanted Kurumi to learn about the shrine's existence. Kurumi came back earlier than expected from visiting Saki at the clinic. Since you were already in the middle of your story and couldn't stop there, you had no choice but to tell her as well. That's right. Oh, you're still not finished. I haven't heard the most important part yet. You mean, why don't you want Kurumi to get near the shrine, right? Yes. This is where Kurumi interrupts you. Izumi-san runs her hand through her hair again and sighs deeply. It seems as if she's steeling herself for something important. The anticipation causes my heart to pound loudly. And it doesn't give you. I patiently wait for Izumi-san to begin talking again. The truth is, Kurumi might not be my real sister. She's not actually the real one, but we know she does have the same blood type as Haruka, so we think that Izumi is wrong, right? She is Izumi's real sister, she just jumped forward in time. I can't say a word. I can't even breathe. Kurumi isn't Izumi-san's sister? Listen carefully. In the past, Kurumi went missing. To put it accurately, she was kidnapped. And just then, Kurumi shows up and messes everything up for you. And that story kind of is told in the Haruka ending, but not explained entirely. Because it doesn't explain why, Doesn't let me skip this time? Okay. Okay, then we can skip. Okay, so this is gonna go Yuka, right? Azumi goes to Shrine anyway. And I do end up in the Yuka route. Okay. That makes things quite challenging. That makes things really... Ooh, stuck again. I get stuck a lot. I haven't given up yet, but I get stuck a lot. So we're missing, so I'll try to get as many hints as I can. So first thing is look at the missing CGs. We have one from Yuka missing. These don't seem to be in chronological order, so this doesn't necessarily mean it's from early in the game. Okay, so this is Yuka at the graveyard. Yuka at the cherry blossoms. You get the daytime one if you go with her when you have that big long choice of who to go with. And the night one, if you don't go with her, but then you go with her in the evening. Yuka and Kurumi at the shrine. Yuka explaining to you about either that boy, essentially. Yes, Yuka explaining about that boy at night. Yuka in the back of the shrine. Yuka also in the back of the shrine. A 2-panel sequence that we haven't seen. That's interesting. I don't want to lose another precious person. The kiss. Yuka on the bike. Yuka pranking you at the pool. Yuka with the food. Yuka drinking beer at the pool. Yuka tennis. There's a third one we don't have, and I think I know how you get it. I guess I'll work on that next. Yuka right after the Yuka loop, when you start the second pass. Okay. And then Haruka, I think we have all of them. This is absolutely every single Haruka CG. All the way up to this one. So next is Saki. So we do have a couple missing Yuka ones. We have all of the Haruka ones. We have the original. We have a missing one for Okuhiko and Saki. That's funky. Maybe you have to stick up for Okuhiko to get this one? Saki at the sick room. Saki at the pool. Saki on the bike. So there's a whole lot of Saki we don't have that you somehow are able to access. I don't know how you would. From the barbecue. But then there's more missing from the barbecue. This is from the barbecue as well, though. A lot of Kurumi ones missing. That's why I'm thinking there's got to be some sort of more Kurumi material. There's definitely a lot of Kurumi stuff missing in here. This is from the Yuka route. A lot of Izumi missing, and there's probably some common ones missing. So, can't really make much out of that, though. Can't make much from the missing scenes. There's only 2 musics we haven't encountered. We have Yuka loop, Haruka loop. We assume these are Izumi loop, Kurumi loop, and Saki loop. These ones are other ends, I presume. There are endings and then there's loops. Shortcut just is another way to load saves, essentially. Just seeing it like wraps around. I'm gonna go into continue just so it doesn't automatically start the what's it called? The opening animation. Now, I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna bring up the original files. So, because I couldn't find a disc for this, I won't have background music in the original files, which is fine. I don't have music interfering with itself. And then I'm going to take OBS, I'm going to add another scene. Add a window capture. It's going to look weird on recording. Just like something just appeared there in the upper left corner. Okay, opening scene automatically started on me again. So we're going to make this all big and center it. So we're going to then do extras here. So the same menu essentially. When you do the original files, it'll actually sort the CGs by character. Now I haven't done anything on the original files, and so I don't have swimsuits are completely different. So because of that, I don't actually have anything filled in. But this is the interesting part. So they have endings, common scenes, Yuka scenes, Haruka scenes, and Saki scenes. Izumi scenes, Izumi Cure scenes. Right? So if we count these letters, this is not cheating because this is the original. This is like the original game produced by Kid that you'd buy on disc. So common is 6 letters. Yuka is 4 letters. Haruka is 6 letters. Saki is 4 letters. Kurumi is 6 letters. Izumi Cure is 5,4. It's Cure. And then Izumi is 5. So then we go to the ending list. And I look at this and I go, okay, 4 letters, 5 letters, 4 letters, 5, 6 letters. I think maybe that's Yuka, route, good ending, right? That's what I would assume that would stand for. Yuka route, bad ending, right? Haruka route, good ending. Haruka route, bad ending. See how those fit the number of letters there? Then we have maybe Saki route, good ending. Saki route, bad ending. Another 6 letters. Maybe that's Kurumi route, good ending. Kurumi route, bad ending. Right? Now we have 5, 4, 6 question. Maybe that's Izumi Kure ending 1. And then maybe Izumi Kure ending 2. I mean, these one character things here, you would think that would be a number. Like, how else would you do one character things? Maybe Izumi Kure bad ending. Or then maybe Izume route good ending. Izume route bad ending 1. Izume route bad ending 2. And I don't know what this would be. And then this is probably bad ending plural or something. This one is really mysterious. What is this? I mean, common is 6 letters. This is 8. This is an 8-letter word. But that's me kind of like looking at these letters and then also looking at these names. Common, Yuka, Haruka, Saki, Kurumi, and Izumi Kure and Izumi. And trying to fit them together to kind of get an idea of what the endings are, what the names of them are, probably. Don't know what this 8-letter one is. That's funky. This one is a bit weird. I presume, no, this is the 8-letter one, and this is bad, the 8-letter one. Right, so this is the bad version. This is good, this is bad 1, bad 2. This is normal 1, this is a 2. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, I'm guessing it's Yuka route bad, or Yuka route good, Yuka route bad. Haruka route good, Haruka route bad. Saki route good, Saki route bad. Kurumi route good, Kurumi route bad. Izumi Kure 1, Izumi Kure 2. Izumi route bad. Well, I don't know why there's 4. Izumi Kure bad. Izumi route good. Izumi route bad. 1. Izumi route bad 2. Mysterious 8 letters. Bad mysterious 8 letters. That's my guessing. So that's, I guess, what the endings I'm looking for probably are based on this character count. Again, don't know how to get any of them, but whatever. I don't know, that's the original. Let's bring back the Love Engine port. Takes a come up. My graphics card is slow. Hello? There we go. Okay, finally you came up. Whew. I guess to salvage this recording session and do something with it, because I haven't, I'm going to do this. I'll play tennis with Yuka. That looks called dangerous choice. Okay. Well, whatever. Skip forward. Okay. So we're playing tennis with Yuka. We're gonna try various combinations of things and see how they work out. So first one, return cross court. Just like that, I hit a cross court return. But Yuka furiously dashes towards the net, a serve and a volley. By the time I realize that Yuka's splendid volley is settled to the right corner of the court, I'll take more than that to beat me, Mr. Ekizan. Okay. Play tennis with Yuka. So let's try return down the line. Return the ball down the line. But Yuka furiously dashes towards the net. Serve and a volley. By the time I realize that Yuka's splendid volley is settled in the right corner of the court. Same thing happens. Do this. What's this called? Oh. Makoto versus Yuka. Okay. Lob her. I just barely make it to the baseline and lob the ball. Just as expected, Yuka furiously dashes up to the net in an attempt to serve in a volley. She quickly turns around and chases after the ball, but it's already too late. The ball flies over her head and falls inside the baseline. Hehehehe, I've completely figured out your strategy. There you go, acting all cocky again. That was out of bounds, wasn't it? Don't be such a baby, you know it wasn't. Well, either way, you still got a ways to go. She's so full of herself. With this, it's 15:30. Here's where it really begins. Yuka enters her next serving pose without skipping a beat. Next is the Northern Wind Whirling Kamikaze serve. Yeah, well, all us English-speaking people tend to call it kamikaze. I actually don't know how the vowel emphasis goes on that. I had a history teacher in high school once said it was pronounced kamikaze. But you would think it would be evenly stressed, like kamikaze. So, kamikaze, right? So it's kind of like unclear which it is, but whatever. Oh wind, take me far away. And yes, kamikaze means wind. Sheesh, just up and serve. Okay, whirling tornado smash. The ball, spinning as fast as a tornado, lands right near the edge of the service line and bounces back up. My body moves towards the descending ball. My next return will be... We'll try straight. I return the ball down the line. Moving quickly, Yuka catches up with my return serve. Ha! She flawlessly returns the ball. The ball dives towards the court as if it's being sucked in. Gotta return it. I somehow managed to return the ball, but at this rate I won't be able to make any headway. I'll just... try returning to the net. Or I'll run up front and volley it. I immediately charge for the net, but... Yuka mimics my moves and hits the ball right into the air with a lob. It flies over my head, over the baseline, over the fence behind me, and disappears into the forest. Ah, I missed! I'll let out a sigh of relief. With this, it's 15:40, huh? This isn't as hard as I thought. It's amazing. That amazing first serve of hers must have been a fluke. Despite Yuka's almost inevitable loss, she's still beaming with confidence. She mysteriously smiles as if she's plotting something. Here I go. For all ages and all countries, you must name different kinds of liquor. What? Johnny Walker. Yuka pays no attention to me as she suddenly launches an ultra-fast serve. Hey, you can't just change the rules. Even so. Brandy! I still play along. Sake. What other kinds of liquor are there? Okay. Save to game. Yeah, why not here? Okay. I don't know what order you have to go in. Let's try all firsts first. Vodka. Okinawa sake. Okay, she uses one of them. Beer. Wine. Gin. Tequila. Shoxing wine. Well, I can't think of anything. I smirk. But immediately afterwards... Forget it. Yuka raises her arm overhead with all her strength. Time to get... smashed! Yuka's splendid smash disappears into the forest behind me. Hey, where are you aiming, Yuka? She sticks out her tongue at me. Seeing Yuka act like that makes me smile. In the end, the first set in the first match ended with my splendid victory. So now we have a save on a route where we beat Yuka at tennis. I don't know if that's going to change anything later on, but I don't know, it's something. I'll have to think about this and come back to it a bit later. I basically made no progress. At all. And yes, I do know of e-girls are ruining my life. If you are wondering why I've, like, not mentioned it during all the choke jokes. It's because I didn't want to.